Hello, this is Angelo.
Hello, this is Alexandra.
And we are here for Time to Thrive Challenge Day 3 review and also to prime you for Day 4, which is going to be amazing. We are so focused on creating content for Time to Thrive Challenge, and we are kind of sleep deprived as well. So we have a couple of notes here to remind ourselves to tell you something. So first of all, we wanted to remind you that life is all about decisions. And that means that today Alexandra had her hair done, but I have decided...
Finally.
Yes. I have decided not to have my hair done and have this extra hour to create content for Time to Thrive Challenge. We see where life goes for each one of us and which is best. So, secondly, we want to remind you that today on Day 4, Matthew McConaughey will be interviewed by Tony and Dean. And I don't know if you've read my recent email already. To me, in my mind, from my perspective, Matthew McConaughey is not a rom-com actor, is not a drama actor, is not even a writer. He's very popular these days because of his Green Lights book, which is basically has amazing reviews. But from my point of view, Matthew McConaughey is an amazing testament of what can happen once you move the limiting beliefs out of the way. And this is very powerful and very important to remember. So, once again, we want to remind you why we are here. 3 prime reasons. Number 1, because in the last 3 years, the money game has significantly changed, dramatically changed. And this is something that we need to invest a lot of attention and time, simply because most of the consequences of all these changes are not yet apparent to most of us. And we need to take the action and recalibrate our thinking and our acting accordingly. The second reason is that we truly believe that you are not here to merely survive, but to thrive.
My favorite reason.
And also remember that 10 years from now, no matter how immense your financial success, you will look back and you will ask yourself this, most probably in a sense of regret. I wish I had more time for the things that mattered. Did I make the right decisions back then? So now, our purpose here is not to help you reach your financial goal. This is most probably the easy part. It is to make it in a way that makes sense to you. Not to struggle, not to burn the midnight oil, as the early personal development gurus were saying, like a century ago. But to do it in a sense that fits your life, your dream life. And this is why we say build your business around your life and not your life around your business. This is the game-changing attitude that you need to engrave in your mindset so that you can upgrade your thinking and acting.
And Time to Thrive Challenge is all about that, right? So
That's right. That's right. So
our destination
for today. 2 things. We will review Day 3 and we will prime ourselves for Day 4. So, what is our destination for tomorrow? Where are we going with this? Why are we here really? And we want to remind you the happy landing exercise, the most important action that you should be taking every single day, many times a day. And most importantly, as I said before, because you're still on alpha state, when you wake up in the morning and right before you drift off to sleep, because this is the most significant impact you can make to your subconscious, and truly condition yourself to the frequency of the success that you desire, to the impact, income, and lifestyle that you truly love. So, a quick reminder, you can go back to the first master classes just out of respect of your time. We're not doing this guided meditation, and you can go back to it. And now, mental notes for us. We will take a clip and create a separate video so that you can have only the guided happy landing meditation, right? So what it is that you take yourself in front, like a few months or a few years ahead in time. It is your decision. where you have the impact, income, and lifestyle that you truly love. And you see yourself there. You don't think of that, you think from that. You're there. And then you feel all the feelings that couple that image in your mind, that self-image. So this is the happy landing exercise. Trust me, this is the most important, most powerful thing you can do during the day, because you want to prime yourself with that level of success.
Yes, and it is proven by research that in the morning when we wake up, as Angelo mentioned, and when we drift off at the evening, it's the time to imprint in our subconscious and every cell of our body our desired state.
Yes.
Okay, so it's easy, it's fun. Try it. Try it for some days and see what happens.
I neglected in the beginning of this webinar, I neglected to mention Dean's quote that we chose for the day.
Yes.
But this worked out well for us, because now I want to tell you something. So Dean's quote from yesterday that is a keeper and setting the tone for today's masterclass is that if you build it, they will not come. And yesterday it was all about sales, but in a sense, for you to realize that selling is merely the first step towards the impact vortex that you want to create in your life and in the lives of the people you want to help. And for me and Alexandra, this was definitely a humongous challenge in the beginning. Especially for me, when I started writing these daily shots of inspiration, my attitude was very mediocre. You know what my attitude was? I write. If you want, sign up. If you want, read it. What if most people, which is actually the case, don't even know I exist? And to help you realize how important, because we talked about the bonuses from the VIP and how much value you get only from Tony's Belief Buster.
Yes.
Do you know what one of my limiting beliefs was? That I don't want to be a celebrity. I don't want to be known. It is something that I truly value, so that I can go to a restaurant and not have 100 people asking for an autograph. I don't like that. So I was sabotaging my success because of that. And now I know that I should let that thinking aside as much as possible in order to reach the impact, income, and lifestyle that I truly love. And this attitude, this was my game changer. And this is why I told you yesterday, Dean's presentation will be one of, if not one of the most impactful business trainings you've ever had, and you had it for free. This is how
so
powerful.
Many notes.
Yes.
So many notes.
It's so powerful.
Very, very powerful training. And even if you saw it personally, I will go back and retake some notes, because it was jam-packed with amazing information.
If you have some time today or maybe during the weekend, it would be a great idea to replay that part, at least that part. But of course, yesterday we also had Brendon Burchard and Russell Brunson. So it would be also a great idea to talk about what their keepers were. So it's time for his and hers keepers from speakers. So what are they
today? Shall I start?
Of course, always.
Okay. So I will start with my takeaway from Dean's presentation, which, as I said, had so much amazing information, so highly valuable. But one of the keepers that stuck out for me was the following. He talked about the secrets of selling, okay? So, and the quote that I liked most is, if you are not selling what you know, the solution that you have, other people will remain suffering in silence. So actually, if you're not selling, you are doing a great disservice to them. How about that perspective?
It's such a selfish, amazing perspective to have.
Yes.
So it's not only that you don't get your best. Actually, this is one of the main reasons I downloaded from the very beginning the phrase, you deserve if you follow my daily shots of inspiration, you know it by heart right now. You deserve everything you want, and we all deserve your best self.
Yes.
So it's not about only what you get, it's about what you give. And actually, without that giving, the getting will get immensely hard, if impossible.
Exactly.
So,
what was your favorite
for
part
me,
from Dean's presentation?
I had another keeper in mind, but the very last moment, Dean came up with an amazing, crazily animated thing where he said that if he had in front of him his 20-year-old self, he would, like duct tape him in an armchair or something, and then he would say, listen to me, you should really pay attention to this, and you should really do that. Yeah. And the truth is that we always look back and regret. I should have started earlier. I should have known this earlier, and so on. So why not, at least for once in our lives, do the smart thing, what Dean said smart people do, which is to invest in order to create shortcuts in our lives.
Exactly.
So maybe, just maybe, you think Time to Thrive Challenge is free. It's not free. You invest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours per day just to watch it, and maybe again to take notes, and then reconsider, put that all in your mind into a juice, a mental and emotional juice. But this is an investment that you make so that you can make a lot of shortcuts in your business life in the months and years to come, and reach the impact, income, and lifestyle that you truly love. This is why you're doing this. And if I had little Angelo in front of me, I would have a ton of information to give him.
Yes.
So why not right now, instead of going forward in ways that is not serving to us and failing forward, and of course you can Google this, that, or the other and find out remedies and so on, but why not get the best from the best? Dean, Tony, all the other speakers have distilled all these little pieces of success that makes success possible, and they are giving it to us. And this is what you need to remember, that right now what you're doing is you're putting yourself in the frame of mind and the frame of heart for the success that you truly desire.
Exactly. It's what Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi say. We collapsed all these years of our knowledge and of the problems that we solved and our breakthroughs for you into a few days.
Amazing.
Okay, so with this course you can really jump ahead in time and get immediate solutions.
Of course.
So next speaker was Russell Brunson. So my keeper from Russell he talked about the hero's journey. Okay, so each and every one of us. So Russell said, there is a group of people who are waiting for you specifically and your solution, and you are being called, to help them.
Yeah.
So really, Russell said also, at the beginning of my career, I didn't like selling. He also showed some very funny clips of the first time he was on stage selling. But then when I took the perspective that actually I'm called to serve people, then everything shifted for me. So that's why I liked very much this quote from Russell.
So for me, I had so many notes from Russell's speech, but actually what I'm going to share with you is not something that Russell said, but what Dean said about Russell when he finished his presentation. And when he walked out from stage, and by the way, if you don't know it, Russell Brunson is not only the founder of ClickFunnels, which is an amazing business, he also recently invested in expanding Dan Kennedy's legacy, who is one of the godfathers, if not the godfather of direct marketing, right? So what an amazing move from Russell. But I'm sure you laughed a lot when you saw Russell's presentation of his potato gun.
Yes.
Okay, so what Dean said in the end was, what if Russell quit after the potato gun? And this is this is the story for for billions of people. Can you imagine it? You just quit because, the first take, the first try was hard. It should be hard because you don't yet know. And you should feel extremely lucky, fortunate, grateful that you get so many insights for free. This was not the case like a decade ago or 2 decades ago. But still, you should give yourself permission to fail. You should give yourself permission to have a messy start. Russell didn't stop at his messy start. And he keeps going and he creates amazing things.
Exactly. Keep at it. That was the message from all the speakers yesterday. And moving on to Brendon Burchard. Okay, amazing presentation also from Brendon. He talked about the 3 phases of crisis and how to move through a crisis. Very interesting approach. And my keeper from Brendon's presentation is that self-doubt, we all face self-doubt at many points, is not a signal to stop, actually. It is a signal to actually lean into self-doubt and move through it anyway.
Exactly.
And that will take you to amazing places.
Yeah. And for me, the best was something that Brendon said at the VIP mastermind that is after the event. And Brendon didn't actually say something, he asked something. And to me, this is very powerful. And it has to do with all that we are conveying to you from day one to prime you for Time to Thrive challenge so that you can make the most of it. And his question is, what is worth failing for? And this is why we keep repeating, define, create this self-image, this burning desire, something that truly makes you jump off bed. Because within it, this specific desire has so much energy that everything else, all the obstacles, will be dwarfed. But you need to have this image in your mind. This is why I keep repeating that you want your heart to be the leader and your mind the facilitator.
Yes.
We're getting, if you notice, at Time to Thrive Challenge and in our master classes, you're not only getting like teaching. It was never my intention to teach when I started like years and years ago to give value through my videos, through my daily shots of inspiration. I never wanted to teach. I wanted to inspire and empower. I was focusing on the heart because this is the game changer. When your heart is set, when your why is strong enough, the details will come. It's either something that you will learn or you will find the right partner or the right delegate or the right employee and so on. It will happen. This is the easy part. Elon Musk didn't know anything about building cars. Okay, and this is always the case for all amazing founders and all amazing entrepreneurs and so on. But right now, what really matters to you is to have this clear vision in your mind because this is your guiding force. This fuels you forward. And as you remember, we also say that we want to remember why we are here. We are here on Time to Thrive Airlines, okay? Yes. And we are going to our destination. We're not just merely watching an event. It's not like an entertainment. We are doing the necessary steps to reach the impact, income, and lifestyle that we truly love. Non-negotiable, right? Remember, the only fixed point in the whole universe is your destination. Everything else can and will change.
Yes. As we have said also in previous videos from the trainings from Time to Thrive Challenge, the 2 most important things are your what do you want to achieve, and why you want to achieve it. Yeah. The how it will appear. When the student is ready, the master appears. Another favorite quote.
Also, even though we promised just one keeper from each speaker, we also had an epiphany, a moment of epiphany before the event when Karissa was making the introduction, right?
And the warm-up.
Wow, I've never heard that before, and it was so mind-blowing. And again, it's another, as Robin Sharma likes to call it, surely another brain tattoo.
So what is Karissa said, selling is oxygen to impact. Wow. I made a note and highlighted immediately.
So, remember, you fuel the impact that you want to create to the world. This is the difference maker. So, I think now we are ready to begin our priming session.
Yes, priming for day 4.
Remember, you need to be mentally and emotionally fertile for the information and the inspiration that you get. So let's prime ourselves, right? Great. 3 to thrive.
3 to thrive. Okay. So be mentally and emotionally ready. I think with all the inspiration that we took, check.
Yes.
We did this.
This is why we invest, like, it's already like 20 minutes. Okay. We're raising the energy as we move along.
Yes. Yes.
So that we are ready. You are ready.
Next, be there physically. And next, be there mentally.
And emotionally.
Be present.
Fully focused.
No distractions.
Yes. Do not disturb on your door. You can tell like your children, I'll see you in like 5 hours or something, and so on. This is your time. I remember when I began creating webinars, first of all, it was just a slideshow, right? It wasn't like me in front of a camera. And from one point and on, no. Actually, it was on my first course. And you can borrow that insight, actually. I have created a frame, an orange frame, because orange was the color of my brand. So I have created an orange frame. And I said, every single time, on every single module, I said that everything that you need for the next 20 to 30 minutes is within that frame. So what's right now the frame of your computer or your smartphone, and say, I will be reading to what the masters are saying for the next few hours. I am the disciple. I'm here to learn. I'm here to get empowered. I'm here to get inspired and get going towards the impact, income, and lifestyle that I truly love.
Okay, you just reminded me. Now I want to add this story. So some years ago, we are in San Diego at the offices of one of our business partners. And this is the best way I've ever seen in my entire career and life to signal that you want to be in a distraction-free zone. Do you know what I'm going to say?
I know, yes,
okay.
Remember.
So outside of his office door, he had placed a tiny little stoplight, okay? So red, green. And when he wanted to work and zone in and focus and didn't want any distractions from his team, the team would know because the red light would be on outside his door. When it was okay to re-enter, green light on. So I love this. It's fantastic.
It's truly an amazing way to keep yourself, out of distractions. Yes. Remember from our first masterclass, attention is the most scarce resource in the world. We are giving away our attention to all little shiny objects, shiny things that steal our attention. And we need to be truly focused in order to get to the impact, income, and lifestyle that we truly love.
Absolutely.
So how are we going to stay riveted at Time to Thrive Challenge Day 4? There are some ways to do so, right? Number 1, have your destination fixed in your mind. When you're on an airplane, there are no wandering around, you know exactly where you're going. If you're leaving from New York to LA, you know that no matter how bumpy, the road is, the flight is, you're going to LA. So remember where you're going. So Time to Thrive Challenge Day 4 is simply another step towards the impact, income, and lifestyle that you love.
Exactly.
Next, assume it is a physical event, right?
Yes.
So in a physical event, you wouldn't, go up and down and go to the kitchen and make a sandwich and so on and call a friend. You don't know. Right now, I'm watching Matthew McConaughey.
Wow.
It's a nice interview. How are things? No, you're fully
It's not the
focused,
time.
right? So
be respectful to your vision. Okay.
Also, act as if you've invested $10,000 simply because I don't know why we do this, but most of us, correspond value to cost. So it is free, but it is invaluable. So always remember that simply by acting as if you've invested $10,000 for Time to Thrive Challenge, your results will be much greater.
Yes.
The impact of receiving information, will be much greater. Last but not least, if you haven't done so already, have an accountability partner and also, invite others to Time to Thrive Challenge so that not only they get a feel because they might not be as committed as you are, but you do it simply because you want your environment to be as supportive as possible.
Yes.
You don't want your friends and family to be a drag to your dreams. You want them to be, cheering you on.
Take them with you.
Yeah.
It's going to be so much fun today again. Okay.
Another reminder.
Got
if you've
questions?
got questions, ask them now. Now is the time. Me and Alexandra have decided to take our focus to the next level. And we said that by the time that this offer is available, we offer our time and attention to you. Take advantage of it. Mm-hmm. If you have any question, no matter how silly you think it is, ask it. I've made this mistake many times in the past. I was at a seminar. I had the attention of the speaker. I wanted to ask something. I didn't, and I live in regret. Don't do the same mistake. Ask, as Jack Canfield repeats in his book,
All questions
The
are
Aladdin
welcome.
Factor.
Exactly.
Next, we have amazing Project Next accelerator bonuses for you. So if you decide to invest in Project Next Thrive Edition, as we did a few hours ago,
Yay.
You will be getting these amazing bonuses from us to help you make the most of it. First of all, you will get 12 weeks of mindset and marketing masterclasses to help you get, extra insights from each module and give you our perspective from our multi-year journey in both mindset and marketing. Mm-hmm. Next, you will have unlimited chat coaching. Each of you has a different journey. Someone knows about digital marketing, someone doesn't. Someone knows already what their dot is, someone doesn't, and so on. So if you have any questions as you move along, the modules and Project Next course, you will have the opportunity to ask us anything, and we will be getting back to you as soon as possible. Our response times are amazing. Next, we have another secret bonus that we will not yet be revealing, but trust me, this alone, from my perspective, it was a game changer when I downloaded it, and it is a game changer ever since I am applying this insight, this technology, let's say, in my life. It is a game-changing attitude that will release all resistance left to conveying your message to the world.
We'll keep it like a little surprise for now.
Yeah.
And
so,
finally,
as we prepare ourselves for the best part, stay tuned. Number one, again, have you noticed how many times I'm repeating that? There should be a reason for it. Yeah?
What is the reason?
Focus on your destination. Focus on where you're going.
Exactly.
To the impact, income,
and lifestyle that
you truly love. Second, claim your VIP bonuses. Only the Belief Buster is amazing. And not only that, once you invest like $47, 50 meals will be donated on your behalf to
Feeding America.
50 people will have meals because of you. This is simply amazing.
Moved. Yes.
Okay?
Amazing.
This is simply amazing. And so many, Dean yesterday said they've gone over 3 million meals just from this event.
Can you imagine?
Incredible. And of course, set a notification for tomorrow to make sure you will not miss the review of day 4 and priming for day 5. Our lives are so busy. We're so into distractions, one notification, you're one notification away from being here tomorrow. So,
sorry to add, if you're interested in the VIP, you can find the link depending on the device you're watching somewhere around this video to sign up. You can still do that.
We're just putting the link for you to join live. And if you want to join the VIP as well, you can do it from the same link. And always remember that you're not here to survive, you're here to thrive. Mm-hmm. So in order to have the truly emphatically powerful emotional state and mental state to receive the information and the inspiration of day 4, it's time for
the Affirmation Countdown.
Let's do this.
Before you start,
take your destination place it in your heart, in your palm, and then on your heart. This is how much it matters to you.
Close your eyes.
You can close your eyes, you can leave your eyes open if you have to, but what you want to make sure right now is that you attune yourself to the affirmation countdown, to each and every word, and let this vibration guide you for the rest of the day so that you can make the most of day 4. So let's do this. 9, the impact, income, and lifestyle that I love are mine. 8, I am the master of my fate. 7, I am ready to build my new heaven. 6, I am stronger than my mind's tricks. 5, I am fully ready to thrive. 4, I will now open a new door. 3, I commit to be financially free. 2, I not only have money but time too. 1, me and my super self are one. Great! You've done amazing. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for still being here. And now, let me assure you, you are fully ready to jump on, click on the link below, up, down, left, or right. Click on the link and move to stage with Dean. And who else is today?
Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey.
Excited. See you there if you're in the VIP room.
If you're in the VIP, see you there. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow for the next masterclass review of day 4 and priming for day 5 of Time to Thrive Challenge.
Enjoy. Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao.